Somebody said family dynamics. We did a message years ago called the one another factor. Years and years ago. So we're integrating this that message with different principles of family dynamics. So certain principles I'll be sharing from Rick Warren's book, The Purpose-Driven Devotion that we're doing. And the majority of the principles I will be sharing that I will read today, it comes from day 18, if I'm not mistaken. Day 18. Now listen to this, if you will. My foundation scripture is 1 John 1:7, the AMPC version. 1 John chapter 1, verse 7. Life is meant to be, now I'm not reading the scripture yet. Life is meant to be shared. Life is meant to be what? Shared. Life is meant to be shared. Life is meant to be what? Shared. Life seeks to be when life ceases to be shared. Life ceases to be when life ceases to be shared. When life ceases to be shared, you begin to die. When life ceases to be shared. What is, do you think, the number one thing that blocks life from being shared? Selfishness, yeah. But I was looking for unforgiveness, but unforgiveness is selfishness. Unforgiveness is what? Ungiving. The moment you stop giving is the moment you start dying. The moment. So Satan is a master. It's to get me to focus on the things that Kathy has done to me. The way she spoke to me, the way she have handled me. What's the why is all that? To get me to be self-conscious, self-focused, so I can become ungiving. For me to stop giving. And the moment I stop giving, I become static. And the moment I become static, I start dying. That's why we get miserable. A person that is unforgiving is miserable. When a person is self-centered, they are miserable. When I focus on what you have said to me, I get miserable. When I focus on what you're doing to me, how you handling me, I get miserable. Why? Because my focus on God shifts from God to myself. To myself. Life is created and designed to be shared. To be shared. Why is it that the greatest pain usually comes from those that is closest to us? Why is that? What's that? What's that? Our guards are down. Your guards should be down with the people that is closest to you. A husband guard should be down to his wife, and a wife guard should be down to her husband. And the children guard should be down to the parents, because this is community. But some of our greatest hurts has come from our spouses. Some of Kathy's greatest hurts has come from me, her husband. Some of my greatest hurts has come from Kathy, my wife. Some of my greatest hurts has come from this congregation, not this congregation, the congregation we had before all the people rose up against me. Some of my greatest hurts came from my spiritual father. Why would God allow me to experience pain from these relationships? Because he's trying to teach me love, and he's trying to teach me commitment. Trying to teach me what? Love, and try to teach me commitment. Love, ladies and gentlemen, biblical love pays no attention to self. Biblical love always focuses on the object of its love. It always focuses on what? The object of its love. Other words, this is the object. I'm going to love you in spite of you. You can never do anything to stop my flow of love. Isn't that how God is? How many in here sinned against God? At least one time. All of us. If not every day, in some kind of capacity. But heck, has it stopped God from loving us? Who shall separate us? And what shall separate us from the love of God? He began to name all these things. None of these things would be able to separate us from the love of God. Nothing can stop God from loving us. Nothing you do can stop God from loving you. Nothing you do can stop God from loving you. So he's trying to help you and I to be like him. To be like him. So he has provided a way to remove anything that blocks us from receiving his love. He loves us, but a lot of us have struggled receiving his love. We don't know how to receive it.
To watch the rest of this powerful message, download Panorama's app, which is available in all app stores by searching Panorama Christian Center. Create an account to stay connected with Panorama Christian Center. One word from God will change your life. Blessings.